Hi guys, Giselle Trujillo here, and I am completely traumatized. Oh my god, I can't believe this is how far um, social media, specifically Instagram advertisement, has gone. It's just, I'm in shock. I'm disgusted. And those companies, risking their brands just to gain new audience on Instagram and to engage. You spend so much time, so much effort in running a reputable company, and here you are, you're falling into this social media uh, mass market advertisement trap. And at the end, your brand will suffer. 100% your brand will suffer. the and so listen, the way these robotic digital monsters operate, and this is why I'm not against social media, but I'm against the way people have recklessly, continuously use social media platforms. For example, myself and my company, I use mine privately, obviously. Not private in the event that it's a private account, but it's a personal account, and I put whatever I feel I want to share with my friends and family and with the rest of the world. That's one. Then you have the business aspect of it, the commercial side of social medias, and I'm gonna this is an isolated um, incident, and we're gonna concentrate, and we're gonna keep it under Instagram, because this has happened within Instagram, and that's all I have experienced so far. And and that's all I'm going to be discussing is the Instagram um advertisement post, um so here's the deal. I follow, and I'm gonna keep this as legit as I can. I'm gonna keep this as very simple as I can. I'm gonna keep it to just using myself as the medium and example for this, and I'm going to just use what I know from my personal experience, because we have to be really careful what we say, right? So we're being micromanaged. So I'm just gonna say that I followed certain accounts in the past that I was interested in. Those who know me, those who know that I have a really big project called We Are the World project, and it's my personal humanitarian project that I've converted into um, more like a business. Not really ran like a business, is run very humanitarian, but it is a corporation, and we don't accept any money, and we survive by trade and barter only, exchange. So there's a company that I've been reaching out to for maybe 6 months, and I've been slightly communicating with them. And those who know that we are in need of an overland vehicle, an expedition vehicle, and I bought one. I had to make that initial investment. I purchased one. It was not even gonna entertain giving anyone free advertisement. So I purchased the vehicle. Those who know, I made a post about it, and that's that. And also, those who know me know that my principles for social media are very different than most out there. So I personally, it's not that I don't believe in social media. I like social media, and I only use really two. I only use Instagram, and I use YouTube a lot. I love YouTube. I think YouTube is the universal college, per se. I've learned so much through YouTubers, and I've learned so much. It's unbelievable how much I've learned on YouTube. I really love them. And that's a product and a brand that I do believe in, because I personally use it day to day. Instagram, I'm not too fond of, but I use it because um, I had my Facebook account since Facebook opened over 20 years ago, and they actually recently blocked my account. It's been over a year now. I've reached out to them. They don't care. They haven't responded. Actually, they did respond about 11 months later, and I don't care. I don't even want that account anymore, because that was really to keep in touch with friends and family, and it was so confusing and cluttered to use. I really could care less for Facebook. But Facebook does own Instagram, and I like Instagram because I think it's easy to use. There's no real learning curve to it. I was off of social medias for 9 straight years, and I recently, for the past 3.5 years, got back into it again. And I found that Instagram was really the simplest form of posting images, short videos, and that's that. So that's how I use it. That's to the extent that I use it. But I have my company, We Are the World Project, which is my humanitarian philanthropical project, and I am trying to do the best that I can and use it to the best of my ability in relevant ways, where I'm just sharing information, and information that's coming directly from my company. This is not borrowed information. These are not borrowed photos. I don't buy photos. I don't buy images. All the images you see, all the graphics that you see are done by me, personally by me. So that's the bow that I've taken. That's my responsibility, to make sure that whatever I put out there is as organic, pure, and truthful and honest as possible. So that's my responsibility. That's my responsibility for Giselle Trujillo, and that's my responsibility for We Are the World Project. So for the past few weeks, for the past few weeks, I've been receiving certain advertisement on Instagram through my feed, through my account. It's just showing up. As you guys know how that works. This is so disgusting and disappointing to see, and just kind of conniving and just trickery. It's just unethical. I'm blown by this, and the ones that are going to suffer are those brands that are engaging in this type of advertisement. Maybe they're aware, maybe they're not, but I'm sure they're aware, because they have to check what what they are advertising. They're paying a lot of money for this. But Instagram, oh boy, you have really you've outdone yourself here, and I don't know if it's really Instagram's fault, but I believe it is, because I did all the research and investigation. So here's the problem. This is why you cannot believe social media. You cannot believe Instagram, what they are what they're advertising. You cannot believe everything you see on Instagram because of what I'm about to tell you. And I'm so disappointed to see this, because these are one of them is one company I've been trying to collaborate with, and to see this happening makes me I never want to collaborate with them ever. We're done. If you're a brand and you are engaging in this type of behavior, and you're engaging in false, deceiving advertisement, kind of false advertisement, it kind of makes me feel I don't want to be with you. I really don't want to be with you. I definitely don't want to collaborate with you. That's done. That hope, or even investing in your company by buying your product, we're done. We're absolutely done. You're irresponsible, you're reckless, and for you to allow this under your brand that you've worked so hard for, and this is shameful, because this particular company, it's owned by a couple. They've worked so hard to have this company, and then because you want to be part of, you want to gain new interests and new customers, potential customers, you engage in this kind of false advertisement. It's so depressing and so disappointing to see. People who do that, companies that do that, are not responsible, and that's not the type of company I want to be with. So this is what happened. because I follow certain accounts in the past, because I showed interest in certain accounts in the past, because I speak freely of certain brands, your phone listens to everything. I have found my phone and my computer not only listening, but now they read my mind. I've proven this. I've spoken about this with friends and family. I'm like, I thought about saying this. I actually wrote it down. I never said it to anyone. And voila, it shows up in my advertisement. So there is some genius, deep level, intricate artificial intelligence being put into our phones and into our computers. No doubt about it. I have experienced this myself. I'm not lying to you. Telepathy is a real thing, and it's been mastered. It's been highly mastered to now read human minds and give you what you're thinking. Guys, I am not crazy. This is happening. It's been happening for about a year and a half now. I'm not kidding you. It's real. I am a victim of it. So, with that said, there's certain posts, advertisement posts that comes up on Instagram without me wanting it or not. It's intrusive because it's just showing up. Anytime I go and log in, I search, I look for something in my account, it's in there, it's showing up. Okay, so it's intrusive because I didn't tell them that this is the information that I want. It's intrusive because they're taking my personal thoughts, my personal likes, my personal things that I personally have maybe clicked on. They're taking all that data and they're morphing it into a huge advertising monster just for us. So there's something wrong with that. I find that very unethical. Oh my God, I can't believe this is happening. I can't believe it. And again, it shows that Instagram is so they have turned into a monster, and it's so disrespectful too. So this is what happened. I'll get to the bottom of this now. So I logged in the other day into my Instagram account to check out what's going on, check my account, and I get a post advertisement. I get a paid, let me see what they actually call it, because I don't want to misrepresent anything. I want to call it exactly what they do. So on Instagram, sponsored. So they have these sponsored ads posts that show up anywhere on your account. So these sponsored advertisement posts on Instagram, I get them spontaneously. I get them because they know now what I like. They've taken all my likes, and they've taken things that I've shown interest in, and they go ahead and advertise to me, whether I want it or not, whether I stop following those accounts or not, whether I've looked even into them or not, whether I even know them or not. It's so intrusive because, for example, if I like one brand and there's other brands for that too, to that same product, similar product, they're now advertising, sponsored advertising on my feed and on my account for that. I find something wrong with that. That's very intrusive, right? So here I am. This gets even worse. This gets even more unethical. So here's the deal. A few weeks ago, I saw a sponsored ad by a company brand that I stopped following. It was a company that I wanted to collaborate with for my We Are the World project. They haven't even responded to me. And I actually did a video. Their their sales service was really good. Had a very good experience there, but they dropped the ball on that. Got a little cocky as well. These companies, when you start showing interest, they they seem to get a little cocky, and they seem to forget that humanity comes first. But that's okay, because now they completely ruin any chances of us ever doing any kind of collaboration together because of what I'm about to tell you. So I get this sponsored advertisement post through Instagram, and I look at it. I think nothing of it. I'm just like, okay, wow, they're taking new photos. I'm thinking to myself, wow, they're target marketing now minorities, you know. Um, so the advertisement is showing this very expensive product. Um, it's a very expensive expedition vehicle that I wanted to collaborate with. And now all of a sudden, they are doing some target marketing into the minority um, audience. And I noticed that, so it shocked me a little bit because I was like, okay, it shocked me a little bit as a pricey item. So, thought nothing of it. Days later, almost a week later, I get an advertisement. Follow me on this. From a portable solar powered generator that I do want to collaborate with. Um, it's a brand, a very well known brand, but I get this sponsored Instagram advertisement post. I look at it and I'm like, deja vu? I'm thinking, deja vu. And I'm like, how can this be? This is crazy. I just saw that in a different company that's branded, sponsored Instagram advertisement post. Two separate industry, kind of, they interact together, these two industries. So you have the portable solar powered industry and you have the expedition vehicle industry. They go hand in hand, not really, but they kind of interact with each other because some people want to have portable access to solar power. So this is where they kind of interact together, right? These two industries. So I look at it and I thinking I'm crazy. I think, oh my God, how is that possible? And it just sits in my head for days, for a couple of weeks, and I'm like, it's deja vu. Am I losing my mind? Am I seeing double? Am I seeing the same thing? Here are two separate companies, two separate brands. Now the funny thing is that second brand that Instagram created this sponsor post for, that second brand is not the brand that I like. It's some brand I've never heard of before in my life. So, wow, Instagram advertisement department, you've dug in deep with this one. It's going in levels. It's sick what you're doing. It's so inappropriate. It's so unethical. It's so disgusting. I probably don't want to be part of Instagram anymore because of this. And this is the way they treat thousands of brands, products. It's really deceiving. It's really deceiving and it doesn't sit well with me. So, today, this morning, I wake up and I didn't wake up. Well, I woke up, but not immediately. I looked at my phone. Hours later, I look at my phone. I go on Instagram to check up on some things to see what kind of post I want to make for both of my accounts or my We Are the World project account. And I get this post by the expedition vehicle. I get this sponsored advertisement post on Instagram by that expedition vehicle that I do like, that I used to like anyways. And I look at it and I'm like, deja vu. Am I going crazy? Am I going cuckoo bird? Am I going cuckoo bird? I just saw this like literally a few days ago. And I'm going back and forth in my head like a ping pong, like, Giselle, you're going this, you're doing that, you're seeing things, now you're seeing double, you're seeing the same the same content in different places, and you're seeing the same images in different places, and I'm just like, oh my god, I'm going berserk. So I decided to take it upon myself, and I said, no, I know exactly what's going on. They are using for advertisement, sponsored advertisement purposes on Instagram, they're using the same PNG clip art, PNG images, and they're literally being attached to other brands repeatedly. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? So it's me. Let me give you an example. For example, I'll take this water cap, right? I'll take, you know what? Make it simple. I'll take a photo of me, an image, and I will edit it. Whatever editing software I use, I edit myself, I cut myself out. So now Giselle sits alone. There's no background. That's rendering, and that's called like a PNG. That's a PNG file format. So now my background is transparent. You won't see any of that. You won't see my chair. You won't see my dead flowers, red rose. You won't see any of that. All I want to get is me. This. So I've created like a silhouette. I've taken myself out. Everything else is transparent. This happens in photography, imaging, and all the time. Graphics. This happens all the time. We all know it. We all do it. So now let's use company A has a brand A. And they tell me, okay, I want to do some mass market advertisement. I want to pay for sponsored advertisement post. So I'm going to pay $25,000. So their ad can run for a full week everywhere and everyone's page and the demographics. We want to direct this advertisement sponsor post. We want to direct it to new audience. So we want to hit the Latin market, the African American market. We want to hit all the minority markets. So they take all now. Instagram has this massive database that they can actually pull all these statistics, and they know exactly where to place that advertisement. That's why when you pay for advertisement on Instagram, they ask you XYZ, and that's what you're going to get. It's very direct, it's very focused, it's very forward. So now company A, brand A, decides, okay, so because we're targeting the Latin market, this and that, we want to use images of a Latin girl with curly hair. Obviously, we don't know exactly where she's from. She could be half black, half this, or she could be full light skin African American, or she can be mixed white with black, or she can be mixed white with Asian, mixed black with Asian. She could be full-blown black girl, black Latino girl, Hispanic, African American, or she can be African. We don't know where she's from, but we want her shade colors, her tone colors will indicate that she is a minority. That's me. I'm a minority, right? Yes. So they will pick that information, and it's now formatting a digital sponsored Instagram advertisement post, right? So now they take my image that I told you, and I've made transparent. I put it into this database. They've taken that, and now brand A, company A, will take that image of me, wherever they bought it from, they got it for free, however they did it, they will now slap on me into their product. So now their product seems like they did a photo shoot, right? And they hired Giselle. They hired Giselle Trujillo to be in front of their camper motorhome expedition vehicle. So now I'm sitting right in front of their expedition vehicle. Now whoever sees this, now the advertisement takes place, the sponsored advertisement takes place in the Instagram. thousands of people are going to get it. They've already paid for it. It's done. So you automatically, when you get it on your phone, you will see it. You're scrolling through and you'll say, oh wow, look at that. That expedition vehicle company and brand, wow, they have a Latina who has one of these and sitting right outside having a little camping with my friends, having a guitar. We're all in it and the scene is nice. Oh my God, I might want one of those, because now there's a black girl or a Hispanic girl. There's a minority now, so now I can relate. And that's how that works. It's all psychological. So that company is doing target marketing and advertisement. I have a problem with that. I have a very big problem with that, because to get there, you need to gather a certain amount of data. So I've gone even as far this morning to find those two companies with the same Giselle Trujillo in it. Example, Giselle Trujillo in it. Remember, I said I've cut myself out. It's me, Latina, brown skin, transparent. Now, that other portable solar power company has also gone in and said, we want to do some target marketing. So we want to pick, we actually like that girl with all the curly hair and the dark skin. We're going to get her. We're going to slap her right in front of our product like she's using it, having a great old time with our products. And this is what we're going to do. So you go back on your phone, you scroll, you're in Instagram, and all of a sudden you see Giselle Trujillo sitting in the outdoors with my solar powered unit. Now all of a sudden people are going to say, this is okay. Minorities are using these products, so it should be okay for me to use again. That's the psychological mentality. That's marketing and advertisement, okay? So the problem is that when you Instagram are running simultaneous sponsored advertisement simultaneously, someone like me is gonna catch on. So what you guys are doing is false advertisement. Falls under the rules of false advertisement, deceiving false advertisement. That's a problem, and it's illegal. It's illegal in the sense, and it's unethical actually, because target marketing, you're using the same image. You're just copying and pasting into that product. There's confusion in the marketplace, as I feel. There's no trust in those brands anymore. I never want anything to do with them again. Unless they apologize, I might entertain them, but I won't invest in them. I really don't want to collaborate with companies like that. I really don't. You're reckless and you're irresponsible, and you seem unethical at that. So that's what's going on, guys. Cannot believe anything that Instagram even promotes and sponsored ads. You cannot believe them because they're fake. They're fake. They're just literally copying PNG images with transparent backgrounds and just copying and pasting in different places. Now, I'm not saying that Instagram is doing this themselves. I'm saying that Instagram, because they're the ones making the money to put that sponsored advertisement out, they're engaging in this behavior. So all two parties are equally responsible for this kind of unethical sponsored advertisement posts and unethical, deceiving advertisement posts. So brand A and Instagram are equally responsible. I don't care what you say. You're equally responsible for this. I will be contacting them, see what they have to say about this, because this doesn't sit well They're taking a lot of uh, they're tracking a lot of personal behavior, and they're using it and making money off of it, without permission. So this is really, really bad. This is why you cannot believe everything you see on social medias. You cannot even believe what's coming directly from Instagram, because look, this example that I'm giving you, it's not an example, it's actually a real thing. For the for the respect, um for the respect and the privacy of those two companies and two brands that I'm referring to, I am not going to post the images, but I already have them in my possession. I screenshot it because I thought I was going crazy, but I'm clearly not. But if no one understands what I'm talking about, and you guys really want to see this, guess what? I'm going to do what everyone else is doing, and I want to put this to the test. And I want to see how many people are paying attention. Hit a like, subscribe, and tell me that you want to see those images, because I will put them side by side or side by side, and I will make a post about it so you guys can really see what I'm talking about. Meaning, Instagram is allowing sponsored advertisement posts. They're getting paid for that, and you are being fed things that are not real, things that are not real, things that are not authentic and real. I promise you that. So Instagram and these companies and these advertisement sponsor posts are feeding you guys unreal things, things that are not real, things that are not authentic and are not true. And you guys are falling for it. Thank you so much for listening. Giselle Trujillo here. And if you really know what I'm talking about, and you understand what I'm talking about, deceiving advertisement, please leave a comment below and let me know what you think. Let me know if you've personally encountered anything like this. I will be reaching out to both Instagram and these two companies to see what they have to say. It's unreal. It's unbelievable how demented and how unethical social medias have become. So sad to see. And this is why I use it for my company, I use it as a support tool, a supportive tool. I really don't use it for much else. It's just a support tool. I'm not looking to get 1 million followers or anything like that. I could care less, really. I just want people, I want to share content that's relevant to those people that want to receive it. And those who like it, they click on it and they like it. Those who like it, make a comment, and that's it. We call it, that's it. That's as far as it's going to go. That's it. It's just sharing knowledge. But the social media formulated monster has gone into really dangerous places, and this is one of them. Guys, don't believe anything you see on Instagram. Really don't. You could believe a lot of things if you know the person personally. You could believe it if you had that same experience. Some content is very good. A lot of content is junk. It's a lot of junk, and I don't know if I really want to continue to be part of this disgusting community that's turned out to be. I go in there, honestly. I like Instagram because I go in there and I have my favorite comedians, my favorite guys that make me laugh, and they bring a little laughter to me. I'm there to be a little nosy sometimes to see maybe what some celebrities are up to in their music or acting career. It's an easy place to gather information, an easy place to get any information, but it doesn't mean it's always true. It doesn't mean it's authentic and real and true. You have to be very careful. And the problem with this is that we have children and teenagers and weak-minded people that go on these social media platforms, and they don't know how to digest that information. They digest it only in one way, and it's in the simplest form, and then they start doing things that are not correct or good or proper or real. They start morphing themselves into something that they're not. And that's the problem I have with this kind of irresponsible um, irresponsibility that these social media groups have. So, oh, very disappointed. Brand A, I am very disappointed in you that you would engage in such thing. Instagram, I'm even more disappointed in you that you are doing and allowing this, and that you're engaging in this kind of false advertisement kind of behavior and deceiving behavior. Wow, so fake, so fake. You guys over there, Brand Day and Instagram, you guys are both equally as responsible. I don't care what anybody says. We could go to court all day. You're both equally as responsible. That's the truth. Stop it. Guys, thanks for listening. Giselle Trujillo here. Comment, please. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. Is it worth it? Is it worth it to ruin your brand for deceiving advertisement? Sponsored. They're getting paid for this. Company A is paying Company B for this. How far? How deep? How deep in love and greed has social media become? To do this. This is so bad. You guys have no idea how bad this truly is. This is so unethical that Instagram is engaging in greed in such a way where they're now lying about advertisement. Whether they did the actual sponsored advertising post themselves or not, they're still engaging in it, and they're still getting paid for it, and they're still allowing it. That's wrong. That's absolutely wrong. Stop it. Stop it. You've been busted. I got you. Guys, open your brain. Be intelligent. Open your eyes. See the truth behind it all. Sickening. Oh, what a disappointment. What a disappointment. So disappointed in Instagram and those companies. You ruin your brand.